Hello everyone, this is Varsha and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. So once again, we are here with you all to discuss the success story of one more achiever of our, and this time we have with us Mr. Dheeraj Kumar Pandey. So, Mr. Dheeraj is the CEO of Data Infra Solutions Private Limited, and he brings more than 11 years of experience in sales and marketing with an emphasis on branding, customer acquisition, and business expansion. He believes in being logical, responsible, practical, and is on a mission to generate the best in class opportunities for IT professionals belonging to Tier 2 or 3 cities, ensuring they work with top MNCs without the compulsion to migrate or relocate from their city. He strongly believes that rapid urbanization is linked to the problems of unemployment and the social adaptations of migrants in their new urban settings, and having opportunities within their location would create a huge impact. But before we actually start the conversation with him, let's quickly have a look at a very small video telling you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello, Varsha. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. How about you?
All good, sir. Thanks for asking. So before we actually start the conversation, I'm very keen to know that how did you actually land up to the idea of starting up with this company of yours?
Uh, well, actually, business was planned a long back, and we have been awaiting to start this venture along with my partner. So, creating this, unique business model, it took more, and means probably I would say several years of planning as well as brainstorming. And in addition to being brilliant in data analysis as well as my a good friend who is also my partner in data infra, we decided to get into the data management business model where I think we are living in a 21st century where billions of data are getting executed every second, so that's where this idea triggered, and we started to you know uh, offer data management service and implementation of various data management tools available in the market. That's how we started our journey, especially in the year of 2022, and it has been growing rapidly now.
Amazing, sir. So, nothing comes that easy to us, and I'm pretty sure that you must have also had certain sort of challenges in, moving ahead with your journey. So, if you can please tell us a bit about those challenges and also the overcomings of the same.
Of course, I think in order to test the success, it cannot be without a challenge, right? So yes, we did had a lot of challenges when we started. First, of course, the first challenge was to implement our idea on floor, because it took several years for us to prepare and create those business model which could help and be aligned with our business, our vision as well as the revenue. So when I talk about revenue again, we had a lot of financial stuff required, financial support required, because the level of resources we needed, the level of trainer we needed in order to recruit people, train them, and then get them ready. So it was having some gap of couple of months, and now to sustain in the market with the financial flow, we were first had a challenge in regards to financial, and second, the biggest challenge we had in terms of getting the right brain onboarded, because as a vision of data infra, we are trying to generate uh, opportunities in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities where we believe there is a brains, there is a talent, but either they migrate to big cities in order to grow in their professional career, otherwise they sacrifice some time. So that's where our objective was to get those best brain which is right there in those tier 2 and tier 3 city, and then further train them. So it took couple of months for us to further take off our journey. Second, again, somewhere in terms of infrastructure as well, we had a challenges, but I think all those challenges has been sorted out right now, and we are completely stable.
Amazing, sir. So now moving ahead, if you can please elaborate a bit about the product and services that your company Data Info Solution Private Limited is providing to people out there, please.
Okay, so we are mostly into, we are a IT service provider. So apart from having a custom application development, we are also majorly focused on, acting as an implementer of master data management applications. There are a lot of big giants in the market, few to name it, like an Informatica, who is a global giant in this segment. So we act as an implementer where we participate with client and make sure that whatever business structure they have, whatever data they want to process from whatever source they want to process, we execute those tools well aligned with their business process and models, and aligned with their future plan as well. Second, in regards to custom services, I'm proud to share that we recently even started the development of app, which is going to be an for a hotel who is actually officially sponsored for hospitality for FIFA World Cup, which is going to happen in Qatar. So being operating from India, probably creating an application which is going to use in a FIFA World Cup is of course a great success for just a 2-year old company. So that's where we are coming from.
Lovely. So now, sir, talking about the future, everyone do plans for their future. So, what further plans are you having for yourself as well as for your company in the upcoming years? If you can share a bit of those plans with us as well.
Okay, actually, we want to scale ourselves more into data management side. So we have recently partnered with couple of colleges, just a few names like Birla Institute of Technology, where we go and recruit people right from there after they complete their graduation. Now, even we are working on creating an academy where uh, final year students can get trained with our trainer across the India. We have already planned 5 locations, and by December we are going to start that academy as well. And post that training and certifications, even data infra, and we have a partner network companies. We'll be also recruiting them directly and making them sure they work with the large giants and the large, probably Fortune 500 companies. In terms of, let's say, uh, plan, if I say, probably in next 5 year. Right now we started in 2000, but then yeah, the final takeoff we did in 2021. So we are almost in terms of operation, we are 1 year old company. So we grew from 2 to 50 now. But yes, we are looking at adding more than 500, a professional by 2025.
Lovely, sir, and I wish you all the success for all these plans of yours as well.
Thank you very much, Varsha.
Right. So now moving ahead and talking about this pandemic situation, every one of us is well aware of the fact that how important it is to actually become Atmanirbhar nowadays. So what do you have to say on this concept of becoming self-reliant, and also how is your company working towards this?
A huge number is attributed to an unemployment, especially faced during this lockdown, of course induced because of coronavirus. So yeah, it's important that India went under a series of steps we have to take in order to minimize the impact what we had during those 1.5 hour period, because India was badly affected, and especially in the area of employment. So to balance life like before, we are taking initiative to create a work environment for tier 2 and tier 3 cities, students and newcomers or the talents, so that they can become more Atmanirbhar and self-reliant. Because if they have even talent but they are not equipped with the required information, we have built that structure where everyone has to go through well-defined training model. So that's how we are contributing towards Atmanirbhar and self-reliant. Because I strongly believe, the migration from tier two or tier three cities to tier one cities are have growing rapidly. And of course, if we have to grow as a country, there need to be a 360 development. So the development should not, or the scope of work, or not a scope of work, I would say, the career growth should not be limited to couple of cities. It has to get spread over probably all the different cities of India, so that people, we see less migrant, and that will increase, of course, the revenue for the government, even from those smaller cities where the further growth can be achieved. So yes, that's why we are targeting, so that we can reduce the first of all migrant. Also, many a times we have seen that these young talents don't have a suitable jobs, due to because of that only they are migrating, as I mentioned. So we are providing complete work from home culture, so they don't have that compulsion to actually visit Mumbai or Bangalore or Kolkata, Delhi, and then they can only work. So they have a complete freedom. So right now, even we have employees, those are not even belonging to a city, they are belonging to a village. And the technology is helping us to be connected, and he's doing a great job, right, sitting in a very small village of Jharkhand. He's working with a large, one of the probably oldest manufacturing company in the world, located at USA. So the technology has helped us probably you know eliminate this barrier of location. So yeah, that's where we are focusing more. And we are people based company, made by its people and for its people. So our employee gets best of best employee benefit and competitive salaries. Believe We believe, loyal workforce will sail our boat, throughout the journey. So if I add further, even recently we started our Odyssey Center in a small city named Devghar, which is located in Jharkhand state, very small town. Uh, Glad to say that we are the first IT company who started operation from there. We are located in STPI, Software Technology Park, in Devghar, thanks to the government for such an initiative to build an infrastructure for the companies like us to start operation from those small companies. And we did receive a lot of appreciation and support from our respected member of parliament, Sri Nisikant Dubey, Devgar. So he even visited our office and appreciated for all the initiative we have taken. And further, for further from our end, in order to give more boost in terms of opportunity, we are in the conversation with several business owners across the globe, like USA, China, Dubai, and even Sweden, a couple of other countries from the Europe region. So we are planning to arrange a business meet right there in Devghar, which would definitely a big shot from data info, and that will help a lot of job opportunity in the Devghar and the nearby cities. So that's how we are trying, not directly but indirectly, we are contributing towards Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Wonderful, sir. So now moving ahead, and as we know that just a few days back we have celebrated the 75th year of independence, which is famously known as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So, what do you have to say on this, as in how far we have come, and also what is your vision pertaining to this?
So I cannot be more proud, for the 75 years of independence. Uh, our country celebrated. So the glorious history of our people, culture, achievements. I will always, cherish the country I live in, who has provided us the everything to flourish. It's now time that we repay back and work towards becoming the most, world's most Atmanirbhar country. The evaluation is at peak, I believe. So as we see, the startup culture in India is booming. and the day is not so far where everything we need we produce and we provide. uh, I have a high hopes from the upcoming generation of the country. So we are almost there. The all we might need a little push and support from all our brothers and sisters. So yeah, we are almost there.
Right, sir. So now comes the question which I, personally love to ask our awardees, and that is, what are your feelings on winning this Indian Achievers Award for Promising Startup for the company?
So it's truly an honor to receive such a prestigious award. So thank you very much. Uh, it's a motivation for me and all my partner as well as the entire data infra team. Uh, we are sure that we are gonna achieve much more success, and whatever destiny we have defined for us, we are gonna achieve that. And the achiever award has definitely uh, worked like a fuel for us, so it motivated not only me but entire data infra team. So thank you very much for your consideration.
Right, sir. And I once again congratulate the entire team of yours on this achievement.
Thank you.
Okay, so now as we have discussed a lot about your professional role and also the near future plans that you're having, tell us a bit about the CSR activities too that you're involved in, please.
Mhm. uh, I'm not sure if I've done much, but yes, me and my company hustle to build a healthy and sustainable society. So we understand responsibility towards society, and we are continuously working to fulfill them in a different way, actually. So we first of all we have kept our work culture very open, supportive, where people are first priority. We continuously invest in our people, professionals growth and personal growth by providing them training, scholarship, and much more. We are having a plan to establish 5 more ODC center like we did recently in Devghar. So we are planning to have 5 more such offices across 5 different tier 2 and tier 3 cities, which will of course give a lot of push to unemployment, and probably control migrants, migrating people migrating from those cities. So yeah, and I will also like to give a special mention here, that yes, again having opportunity to work for an application which is going to used in a FIFA World Cup. That's how indirectly also it is. Like we are passing those feelings and participation from the people we are associated with. Additionally, we have been also like in Devgar, we have been also planting trees, and we have circulated a lot of materials and daily needs to people who needs it. We do it so frequently. So yeah, and that's how we have also one process in place where every year we collect funds, right from means it's kind of donation from the internal team, and that's where we then help those needy people with whatever they need. So every year we do that.
Right, sir. So now, last but surely not the least, what message or mantra you would like to give to our younger generation to become successful in their career?
Since I am also a young entrepreneur, so but still, uh, I would like to just advise that be yourself, and don't be afraid to take a risk. Today is the best to start, and so start your success journey. Don't wait for tomorrow. Invest in growing yourself and never stop learning, because that will keep helping you scale yourself on a daily basis. So yes, in one shot again, be yourself and don't wait for tomorrow, and don't afraid to take a risk.
And I'm pretty sure that these words of yours will surely be helping out the youngsters out there. So thank you so very much for joining with us today, sir. It was pleasure talking to you, and I wish you all the success for all your future endeavors as well. And may you continue to inspire us the way you are doing. Thank you so very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Varsha. It was pleasure meeting you, and thanks to the entire team for the consideration of data infra, and of course our success journey will have one contribution. Means Indian Achiever Award will have such contribution towards our success journey. It has really motivated us, and we are now excited to step ahead. Thank you.